Yo guys, Features Gaming here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are back on Euro Truck Simulator 2 for another video on the trucking career, episode 75 today. 24 more episodes after this, and then we will be on episode 100. We are getting close to, I guess, kind of the similar time we were on when we did this in season 1, the same, obviously, trucking career thing. So today in the bank I have got £706,000 in the bank. Now I've kind of like estimated, in order to kind of get one of the big garages and then fill it out with drivers, we need to get to around £900,000. Now I think that is kind of going to be then when I'm going to look at it, like, then go ahead and do it, because I think it's like 865 something thousand pounds, and obviously garages somewhere else could be a bit different in price. So I think 900,000 is the benchmark. That's the minimum we need. I think that's when I'll set it as a minimum. When we get to there, then we will buy a garage and get it out with drivers. But in today's video, if I go to my driver manager, you can see there's only 13 drivers, which is not even for the how many garages we've got. 3 garages. And as you can see, there is, or actually they're all kitted out. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to upgrade the one in Turku and put more drivers in there, basically. So then hopefully all different things, if this is making any sense, all 3 garages will have max drivers in there. So let's go ahead and click upgrade. 87,000. I cannot hear this, so I may need to restart my game. Give me a second. And now I can hear the game. Let's go to truck dealers. We will visit a Scania dealer here, buy online, and we will go to fleet configurations. Now Turku is obviously going to be in Europe, so they need to have a left-hand drive. So we'll purchase 2 of these and we'll put them into Turku, just like that. We will buy another one, put that into Turku, and we will go ahead and hire a couple of drivers as well. So Recruitment Agency, we can hire the main person now, because obviously we've got all the drivers that I wanted to in the company, how I wanted to get, you know, Squirrel and Pavel Sabor in the company. And if I go to Garage Manager and I click London, they are both there. Obviously there's Squirrel and then Pavel Sabor. In Barcelona we do have DJ London, which I have actually met in real life. I met him when I went to Truckfest in Peterborough, and he is the, I think now, the community manager of SES Software. When I went to when I met him, he was the owner, I guess, kind of Truckers FM. So I am going to relocate him to being in London as well. So if I go here and go with that, then he is now in London as well. So now we've got everyone pretty much with a truck, 15 drivers maxed out. If we go to, where is it, company statistics, whatever that is, it probably is just driver manager. Profit for the last 7 days, obviously it hasn't updated yet, but obviously it's going to estimate that we are going to be getting £577,000 each week, with a daily profit of £82,000. So before I go ahead and take a job, in the progress history, I took a pretty big job. I took a job from Tartus, which I think is where we ended off the last video, and I went all the way up to Kuopio. I have no idea where that is, but basically if I go to the world map, it is up here. I don't know where that is. Romania type area. Oh wait, no, that is not Romania. That's above. Where is Sweden? Sweden. That's what it is. I thought, I did not realize that. Okay, It's because I saw this thing and I thought this was Russia, and then I thought, oh wait, no, that's Russia. So this is Sweden. So it started from here, went from Tartus, I went into Cyprus, and unknown to me, Cyprus actually drive on the side that the UK drive on. They drive on the left-hand side of the road. And then I took a massive ferry, and then from here I drove all the way up. I think I took a ferry here and then made my way to here, and that paid in over £100,000. So that was a very, very good journey. But today we are going to pick another journey. Now, I do want to take a relatively long journey, not as much as that though. Maybe like another £100,000 job. 42. I don't know. Maybe thinking of like a what are we thinking? Maybe like a 20 to 30 hour job. 18 hours could be a good one. But no. Is there any way we can get rid of that ferry? I don't know. 38,000 is good, but then 58 for just a few extra. I mean, it's only a £376 ferry, so I guess we'll do this one. For £58,000, we will take 10 tons of fuel tanks from an M&S. What the hell are M&S doing with fuel tanks? I thought M&S was a food shopping hall, not a sort of like. Well, you know what I mean. What are M&S doing with that? Very weird that. But here we are. Back on the gaming PC. Honestly, I love my gaming PC. It is so good for driving and stuff. Everything's just super smooth. No lag at all. Which I'm quite surprised about. I mean, I knew getting a gaming PC would be a major improvement, and it is, definitely, compared to, you know, what my laptop was doing as well. But I honestly thought there would be some stutters, maybe, in the game. Maybe like one or two here and there. I'm getting none of that. Apart, you know, obviously, you know, well, I was about to say apart from, no, I haven't at all. The reason why I said that is because when I've been recording a few videos, there's been stutters with it, and I will talk about that in just a second. But let me just hitch up, and then I will talk about all of this soon. That's not gone in. They're not going in. Okay, this is interesting. Why can't I get this in? Where the heck am I? Right. Where's the kingpin? Okay, that's just Euro Truck not wanting to do it. Okay. I don't even know why I have advanced trailer coupling on, because honestly, you cannot hitch onto, you know, all trailers. It's so weird. There we go. I don't think we'll get any discoverables because we really don't need it. We will, however, though, go ahead and grab a photo for the thumbnail. So let's go ahead and make the time, yeah, about 10 AM, just for the thumbnail. And then we're back to darkness. So let's get going. Yeah, I don't think we will,
signal lost. Navigation resumed.
I don't think I will do any of the, you know, discoverables, you know, hip-hop, you know, hip-hopping all around the, around the country. Because mainly we've got loads of agencies and truck dealers and we really don't need any more.
Keep right.
So we will just go ahead and just drive our route. So the stuttering issue-ish. Now, it's not me playing the game. Like, if you see a stream and it's stuttering, that's not what I'm seeing. I've hopefully fixed it now. I haven't tried all games. I've only tried one, which was F1. When I streamed F1 on Twitch a few days ago, it was stuttering, and then I did a test stream or another, you know, F1 stream today, as I'm recording this video, probably yesterday when you're watching this video, which I'm actually doing a lot more streams on Twitch, so go ahead and follow me on Twitch if you would like to see those. Twitch is mainly just for, you know, games that I wouldn't normally stream on my own channel, like racing games and maybe a few other games here and there. And it's just a place for hanging out with friends maybe, so just letting you know, it may not always be PG on the on my Twitch channel. I mean, obviously I will be PG on there because obviously I don't, you know, I'm not PG, or I am PG just in real life. But I'm just letting you know, not everything on there will be PG. So just thought I'd let you know on that. I mean, obviously, you know, when I play F1, you know, with no one, that's obviously going to be fine. Yeah, just letting you know that's kind of a place, you know, for that. Obviously my over 18 channel is for, you know, like things like GTA and things that I will know, you know, that are, you know, like definitely 18 plus and stuff like that. That goes on that channel. You know, a few other games here and there go on Twitch. Obviously everything on YouTube on this channel will be absolutely clean, so you don't need to worry about anything on this channel. Like, I'm not changing the way I record videos or stream or things like that. Don't worry, this channel will be kept the same. It's just I'm making a few other changes for those other channels, so I have a bit more freedom, if you like. But the reason why I say the stuttering is because what OBS tries to do is, because obviously OBS can only lock in something at 60, it has to do a bit of encoding to drop it down to 60. Now, I don't fully understand how, but my stepdad briefly told me over why it would, you know, well, a solution, and B, why. So the solution was to just cap the game at 60, just cap it at 60. Which, to me, is fine. I can play games perfectly fine at 60. Not really too sure why I got a £3,000 gaming PC if I can only play games at 60. But, you know, it's fine. Well, I mean, I say that. I mean, I'm playing this game probably right now at, you know, 165 or, you know, whatever my PC can push out the game at. Because I think recording's fine. Hopefully this recording is crystal clear and absolutely perfect. If it is lagging, then I will try and sort it for the next episode.
Continue straight.
But that was the solution and it worked. Just cap the game at 60 and it worked absolutely fine. There was no lag on the Twitch stream at all. So the reason why it does it is because if I lock the game in at 60, then OBS doesn't have to do as much encoding as it had to. So it's both good and bad. It's good because obviously streams look professional and things like that. But the bad thing is obviously I can only play the game at 60. But in all honesty, with me playing a game at 60 to 120, there's not a massive difference. There is a difference, don't get me wrong. Or, you know, something like, you know, F1. there's a bit of a difference there, but it's not substantial. I think it's just the way I see it is people really do not see the difference between 60 and 120 until they actually try it. The reason why I think people with a gaming PC think 60 is so bad is because they've gotten used to seeing 120 or whatever refresh rate their monitor is. They've gotten used to seeing that. With me, I'm not really as developed into seeing 165, so people don't really know the difference between 60 and 120 until they try it out. And in all honesty, for me, if I can play any game at 60 flat out all the time, I really do not care. Right? If I can play a game at 60, absolutely fine, that is fine. You know? 60 FPS is a really good frame rate for gamers, and obviously that's what I stream at, so it's good. If I can push those extra frames, like maybe getting to 120 or whatnot, then fine. Because to the naked eye, it's really hard to see above 60, which is why I think YouTube cap their streams, and Twitch and Facebook and any other social media, you know, websites. I think that's why they cap their you know, streams or whatnot at 60, you know, 60 frames a second. But then it begs the question, like, why is there like 200 refresh hertz monitors out there? What's the need for that? Like, you will not see an improvement at all. And I think this just goes back to other content creators just being used to seeing their refresh rate, and then obviously when they drop down to 60, they might see a difference, or you know, it may be like, oh god, this is lagging, and I'm just like, mate, it's 60. What are you so surprised about? That's fine, but they've gotten used to it, and I think that's the big difference. Back to the subject of why I'm even talking about this, because I've just gone on about that and yeah, haven't even said anything. Obviously I was playing the game at unlimited FPS, so if I got, you know, so I was getting to 130 or whatnot, sometimes dropping down, and it's all to do with the encoding. If I tried to cap the game at 120, it did work. It was work, because then the encoding was doing the same thing over and over again. So like, you basically have to set a target. 90,
take the exit.
It did work slightly, but it was slightly lagging, and my stepdad said it was something to do with halving the FPS that you play or something. Which, as I said, I wasn't really too sure about, like, how that occurred or something like that, but it basically just meant if I looked at it, basically, in short, if I locked the gameplay in at 60, then OBS would have to do no encoding to cut down the FPS. That's basically what I saw. And that is pretty much the major thing I wanted to talk about. I'm just trying to think of anything quickly in my head that I can maybe talk about before we just get on and go into time lapse or not. Not really too sure there is anything. Mainly just remind you of the schedule now, because obviously I've got my gaming PC. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see my new schedule, because obviously things are going to be a little bit different now that I've got my gaming PC. So Mondays, obviously, it's going to be the exact same trucking or chilled out trucking, either on Truckers MP or the MP version or the convoy mode of Euro Truck. May do American Truck on there as well sometime. I'm not too sure when we might plan to do American Truck, but obviously I do want to try both games out. And I've done that a few times with my gaming PC. I've done that a couple of times now, the ETS streams. And that's kind of where I was seeing the kind of like stuttering issue. Obviously, I don't think it was majorly noticeable when I was driving a truck, because obviously a truck is a bit slower. With the last one we were doing Skodas, and obviously Skodas are quite quick. But hopefully, as I said, I have all sorted that. So that is the plan on Mondays. For Tuesdays, it is going to be a Roblox request stream. So that is obviously the Roblox stream where you guys can come into the live chat and either request the games for us to play and or play the games with us. I think mostly people come to get their games requested, which, as I said, you know, we try and do. And then obviously that is the game that we will play. Now, I have been actually thinking about the Roblox request streams over the past few days, actually. And basically, I'm pretty sure you know a streamer called Rizzy and Mizzy. You know, I have collabed with them a few times on the channel. I stream with them pretty much every single Friday on the Terran SMP. And I've rated them literally a billion times, I think, now. What she does for her Roblox request streams is she puts all of the games onto a wheel, then spins it. So, like, she always has the same games on the wheel to be played. Before, she was just saying, oh yeah, we'll play that game next. Whereas I started out like that, then obviously many people came onto the stream, so then I started to switch to the poll. But then I thought the poll was mainly due to viewer... what the viewers wanted to play, and I was kind of thinking that's a massive disadvantage for the smaller games. So like, say the games that you guys create, you know, sometimes we find fantastic games, you know, that you guys create, and we don't have, you know, a chance to play them because obviously the majority of people on the stream want to play this game or whatever. And then I obviously then switched to the wheel. Then, a short time after that, Rizzy Mizzy switched her Roblox request layout to being with the wheel, and she started to put every single game on the wheel that she ever got requested onto the wheel. And for me, I actually kind of really like that idea, you know, always putting the wheel, or always putting the games onto the wheel, because what I do is I put on a bunch of requests, spin the wheel, whatever it lands on will obviously be the game that we play for, like, however ever long. And then I remove all of the entries to effectively put the same ones down, or new ones. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe keeping all requests on there and then just adding new ones to it. So I'm not too sure how that would go, but as I said, you know, there's no harm trying. Trial and error. So I might think about doing that. So that's on Tuesday. On Wednesday, currently, it is Fortnite Friday on a Wednesday, because at the moment, obviously, the Terran SMP, the Minecraft Java SMP I'm part of, is on at the moment. Me and Rizzy currently stream on that on a Friday. So obviously, that's on the Friday. And Fortnite is at the moment on the Wednesday. Now, the reason it's called Fortnite Friday is because that stream, when the Terran SMP ends, will then move to a Friday, because it's alliteration, Fortnite Friday. So that will eventually be on a Friday. I should probably actually move into this lane. So Fortnite Friday at the moment is on a Wednesday. That's just the day I can fill it in. But obviously, as I said, on a Wednesday. When the Terran SMP ends, then Fortnite will move back to Friday, and then Wednesday will be a game of my choice. Or no, random games, I think. Either one. I think it's mostly game of my choice. But obviously, I'll see if I can maybe do a poll of the games that I want to play, and then just let you guys vote for what you want to play. So, effectively like random games or something like that. Games that I would like to play that day, I'll put them onto a poll. Whatever you guys vote will obviously be the game that we play. Oh, that's a nice truck. Train, sorry. We're going to hear that the entire way down. Hope not. Thursday, Roblox request stream as usual. However, if the COVID situation, or yeah, just COVID situation, because it's currently weird at the moment, and our esteemed Prime Minister thinking that, oh yeah, we should remove restrictions now. I think we're on the right track to getting back to normality. No, we're not. We are literally nowhere near there. But if the whole situation improves, then, and if me and Lauren feel safe, then obviously we'll go back to dance classes. And then if that happens, then I just won't stream on Thursday. I'll kind of take that as like a day off day.
Keep left.
And maybe I'll try and get like a video planned for that day. Or maybe see if I can stream a bit earlier. I'm not too sure on that day. Remain to be seen, but the schedule will just be no stream on that day. Because, or a possibility of a stream on that day, but not obviously 100% confirmed. Because I don't want to hype people up thinking that there will be a stream when there might not be, if that makes sense. So that is on a Thursday. Friday, as I said, at the moment is the Terran SMP. Obviously, when that ends, then Fortnite Friday will then be on that day, and we'll get a few people playing Fortnite. So that is what it is currently. On Saturday, it is Roblox request stream, and that will be in the afternoon. No stream in the evening. I'll just kind of take that as a time to just chillax, really. And then finally, Friday, the stream that most of you probably come for on my channel is the SCR stream, the Roblox SCR stream. So that is the schedule. So I think that's pretty much everything I've talked about. How long have we got to go? We've got about 26 hours to go. So I'm going to go ahead and just zone into the game, chillax, probably watch something on my iPad while delivering this job. And I'll see you guys at the destination. We're approaching the end of the journey now, so it's been pretty well. Excuse the voice break once again. Nothing's really gone on, to be fair. We've just been driving on motorways and navigating through the different cities. It's so good though with like these mirrors though, because I can clearly see where the end of the trailer is, and I kind of, you know, can see where the trailer's going to be, you know, if it's going to cut a path, which I'm actually seeing, you know, quite a bit, you know, when I'm doing my steering. Like I'm actually cutting a few, you know, pavements and things. So I don't know what I was like, you know, when I was on my gaming laptop, when I couldn't even see the mirrors, but I can clearly see what's going on behind me now with my mirrors, which is awesome. But here we are at the destination. So let's go ahead and do the difficult parking. So I think I said in the last video that I wanted to try and park up without going external, so I'm going to do the same today. So I'm not going to be able to, you know, go in external or anything like that. I'm going to try and park the trailer normally. Now, this is actually quite a difficult parking. Like, very tricky. And I think I may need to do this as in I go in to readjust. To then go back out and go in that way. So I'm very close to that trailer, so I'm going to pull forward now. Go this way. And park it in this way. Use the bottom mirror to my advantage as well. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I think the bottom mirror is like better for like peripheral vision, to be fair. I'm full lock right, and it's not steering back at all. Right, there we go. Checking that side as well. That way now. Right, I'm going to leave it there. It's wonky, definitely, but practice makes perfect. Excellent rating, no damage whatsoever. Awesome. The full £58,000. Our truck is a little bit warm, but that's just the tyres from driving such a long distance. But there we go, we now have £483,000 in the bank. I think probably like the next achievement or like thing that we're going to try and do is get another garage. I don't know what garage I want to get. I might get something like around London, like Croydon or Chelmsford or something like that. Cambridge, Grimsby, Hull, or just any really. Anything in the UK. Maybe something in Iceland, I'm not too sure. But obviously, you know, Germany, you know, all of this. There's a lot of, you know, a lot of cities or garages to purchase. But yeah, that is honestly, that is the aim that we're going to be moving on to now. So that is going to be the end of this video. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, then make sure you leave a like on the video. That would be awesome, and thanks very much. Also make sure to subscribe as well if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out.